How's it going, everybody? This is your audience one here with the new Kingdom Hearts Union Cross PvP showcase kind of thing. Tonight is the Monday. It is the last night for the deluxe week PvP at the moment, and I did have somebody come over here and ask me about my setups right now, as I am currently running them. So we're gonna come here and we're going to do this. For those of you who were not who don't actually, you know what? I didn't put it on Twitter. I did put it on the Facebook page. We ended up doing what was it? It was 12. Yeah, it was 12 pulls on the live stream for Kyrie. I got Kyrie on the 10th pull, so it was a mercy one for her, unfortunately, for me. But we did trade well on her. We did get poison, defense, EA, aerial, and ground. So it's not too bad, honestly, on little Miss Kyrie here. Actually, pretty good. But I end up doing one more pull on the way to work, and I pulled another Kyrie. As a matter of fact, I pulled 2 Kyries in one pull, which was posted on the Facebook page and in my Discord group. For some reason, I don't think I put it on Twitter, actually, so it's not too good that one. But there's Kyrie there, and there's Kyrie there. I did get her, and each Kyrie I got lucky enough to get EA on. There's EA on this one. There's 2 in this one, actually. All engages, defense, and process resist. And there is on this one sleep resist and strength, ground, and EA. So on the whole, not too shabby at all whatsoever, as I'm sure you can all agree. And I just realized that I don't have these girls leveled. Wow, that would actually, yeah, that would, I should deal with that real quick. Sorry, guys. Let me just, yeah, you're leveled. Okay, let me just go over here and fix the issue. So I got very lucky. I went for the full 15, because on the 13th pull, when I pulled 2 in 1, I was like, well, you know what? I'm 2 pulls away from, giving them all full traits, so I might as well give them full traits. Actually, just undo that. There we go. And that was my thought process there. So that's what I did, and obviously it worked out because I got EA on all 3 copies, so I'm pretty set for PvP. Very set. The banner was very lucky. I mean, that 13th pull was everything I was hoping for from one of the pulls I did on stream, one of the first 12, where you got 2 in 1, or you know, 1 basically before the mercy pull. So I got very lucky in that regard. So each of them is running EA on them. They all have a defense boost on them. 2 DB6s and 1 DB4 at the moment, which I think is how I'm going to leave it. On the whole, I'm out of DB4s. If I wanted to put another DB4 on a medal, I would actually have to sacrifice a Kyrie EX, a Kyrie EX on that one, unfortunately. That does have a spare one, or even a Shion EX. I don't want to do that, because those medals still have their place in the game, especially with the new Frozen collaboration. So if you guys watched my video before this one, you guys know I talk about the Frozen medals and what they can do for you, which they're basically there to add in the missing gap if you don't have Kyrie. So if you don't have this Kyrie, those Frozen medals can work in conjunction with your Kyrie or Shion EX Plus to help get you your max attacking attack buffs. Not so much the debuffs on your enemies, but that's what the other prime medals come in, like Riku versus Roxas, Prime Cloud, Prime Roxas, Prime Young Xehanort, Prime Roxas and Shion. Those medals are where that stuff comes in the play for you. So, you know, keep that in mind. All right, so but right now, basically, I had a few people ask me about my setups for PvP this week with the new Kyrie coming into play. So I'm gonna do, I guess, maybe a round right now, because this is deluxe time. I do want to save some attempts for later tonight. We're running our Starlight, Diamond first, Diamond does second, and Darkgnaw third at the moment. Here's one thing though. This is where you kind of have to start looking around and start kind of gauging there. So Jellybean right now is currently my wall, my big wall. So awesome job, Jellybean. She has, I believe, has great setups. Great setups, actually. She has really, really good setups going forward. EA on pretty much every single medal, and there comes a point in time when you just can't fight that EA. If they have so much EA on every medal and you don't, then you're just not going to get past them at a certain point. And also, the DB6 procs for her have been amazing. I mean, look at this is already DB6 on. There's DB4 finally. So she is obviously the defender does have the advantage. The defender is going to get the better procs for defense boost. Going for them, so that's kind of using. You also get, for the most part, appear to get the same benefit going forward from that one. So that's what you know too. That's even for that one. Sorry, I'm actually paying attention to the damage being dealt right now. I don't know. Okay, I barely got off. I almost forgot that one. So we're going pretty good for that one. Not too shabby. Not going to do very well though. So this one I might actually lose. Yeah, I only got 641 million. This setup again has EA on pretty much almost every medal for the most part, and again, at a certain point in time, you just can't beat all the EA. But it's been good fights. It's been kind of going back and forth. I can beat her with the right procs, which comes into play a lot. Sometimes you just have to keep on doing a level or a PvP match a few times before you're able to get past it with the right procs going for you. So we're going to see how that pans out right now. I'm getting some decent DB6 procs. That's not too shabby. I don't know. It's gonna come down to these supernova hits. Ooh, okay, DB6 went off there, or 4 or something. Okay, so I got this one. Cool. Normally, yeah, that's not too shabby for that one. That's actually pretty good. So I had some good procs for myself there. Normally, that one can actually deal about 650 million damage plus almost 700 million. This is the one I'm having a problem with it here. Like, for instance, her Starlight is stacked. It is pretty much all Supernova and EA, and it is great setup. So congratulations, Jelly Bean. That's a freaking awesome setup. Which I don't think I can. I might be able to take it on with my Starlight, maybe going kind of neck and neck kind of there. But I need to beat one of the other ones. Her Fenrir setup is really set up really, really well. I think she has like a total of like three or so Supernova Sephiroths, so she can put like 2 on the Fenrir, or I'm sorry, on the Darkgnaw, and then 1 on her Starlight as well. So really good, really good. And here come the Supernovas, and I don't know. It's gonna be really close. 515. I don't know if I can beat this one out. We'll find out though. Maybe if I get lucky on some combo procs and the defense boost on her end. Combo there. That's not too bad. Combo again? No. Combo here. Come on, combo. Dang it. DB4 though. That's helpful. Okay, so now we're going to activate our Supernovas and see what we can do here. 515 though is not looking good. Oh no, take it off. I want to turn. Yeah, we're probably not gonna get it. Yeah, see, barely. So she has this one. She's on this one flat out. I'll show you guys her awesome Starlight setup, which is really, really good. So basically, I'm kind of going back and forth with Jelly Bean to see if I can't maybe push in the top 10. There are a few players, again, and I mentioned this before in other videos too as well. Status setups do have a place in PvP, even in high-ranking PvP. There are 2 players in particular named Weakwall and Iron Naps. Iron Nap. I think it's Iron Naps. I'm sorry if you're watching my videos ever. I am sorry if I am mispronouncing your name. Great apologies there for that one, ma'am. But they both run really effective status setups, but like anything else in the game, the status setups can be defeated by moving your Keyblade order or moving medals around in your Keyblades. So you put like your buffers on like your slot 3s, your that kind of thing. So they do literally counteract. There is a literal yin and yang in PvP for players who are using pure power and players who are using status setups. Both of them are going to work. Both of them can be defeated. As with everything else in this game, eventually you will hit your wall. That's just the nature of the game. So be ready for that one. But on the whole, it's not too shabby. You can beat them out. So don't ever feel discouraged. There are ways around these things. If you're always getting beaten by like people who are like myself, who have like really good medals, EA on a lot of the medals, a bunch of Supernova medals and everything. All of that means absolute jack and shit if my buffers do not go off. If my buffers get stopped, Supernova's not going to do anything. It'll do 1 damage. My powerful multiplier medals won't do anything. They're going to do all of like 1 damage per hit, you know, on there. So there are ways around that, and vice versa. If you are getting stopped by Supernova setups, or by status setups, then change the order of your Keyblades or move your buffer into slot 3. And there you go. That's pretty much going to solve most of your problems right there. And you might have to do it for that one fight. That's fine. That one fight happens, no big deal, right? You do it for one fight, and then you change it back up when you get past them, and you keep on moving forward as best you can. That's how it's going to plan out. That's how it's going to go. So, yeah, Jellybean did beat me. Again, she has a really good setup. She has a very, very strong setups. It's pretty cool. I'm having fun with this one. Some people have asked me, like, you know, what's the point of doing PvP? It's the same rewards, you know, for you if, you know, I'm at, like, you know, top 100, and, you know, and I'm at that high, and I don't spend as much as you do, and I get the same rewards, so you're just stupid for spending your money or whatever, right? Because I enjoy it. I enjoy trying to get higher. I enjoy seeing how far I can actually get in PvP, and seeing where I can go there. Right now, I'm at 12th. Yesterday, I was at 11th. I kind of hover around this range, and I just seen if I can't, you know, try and push forward in some little ways, how I can get past that. If I wanted to, I could make some status setups and probably beat Jellybean. Personally, I don't like using status setups myself. That's just me, though. It's not a big deal to use them, but I don't for my games. But it's an option, but I'm not going to do it. But there they are. So that was a fight, you know, obviously at between rank 12 and 11th at the moment for PvP, in case some people wanted to see that. So there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I talk about the PvP, you know, explain a few things about that in terms of, like, you know, hitting that wall between what you can do. Just don't forget, you can always maneuver your Keyblades around and beat things. There's no one pure 100% I'm going to beat you setup for PvP. There are ways around these things, and you can do it. It's just a matter of applying them, finding them, and then going from there. The only issue right now going forward is Kyrie. You need to be careful about Super Nova Kairi, because if you are attacking a player who has Kyrie, then the Supernova for hers goes off before the first medal. Before she even attacks, that Supernova goes off. That Supernova casts Isuna. That stops triple threat. So that is something to be very, very much aware of moving forward and how that's going to pan out. That is very curious. I'm kind of tempted to see how we can incorporate other medals into the setups here, but be aware that kind of thing. That kind of thing is going to change out when you're attacking, or when you are being attacked. When you yourself are attacking, that doesn't apply anymore. But the person you're attacking, if you try and cast any kind of status on them, you need to be aware of where they have, how many Kairis they have, and where they are at, so you can adjust, because they could have their Kyrie in the one Keyblade spot where you need to cast a status element on them, and Kyrie goes off and negates it. And then you're like, well, okay, well, that just destroyed my entire status setup. So be aware of that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff is moving forward. But that's my video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me some comments down below how you guys are doing in PvP, what you guys are doing to get past certain setups and everything, because I do enjoy the discussion, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.